There is something missing from our world. The amazing animals that time has left behind. But what if we could bring them back? What if extinction didn't have to be forever? We're going back in time on a safari with a difference. As wildlife adventurer Nigel Marvin plunges into prehistory to rescue creatures on the brink of extinction. His plan is to bring them back to the safety of the present and give them a second chance. This time, Nigel's going back 75 million years to prehistoric Texas. He wants to catch one of the top predators of all time, a crocodile so huge that it hunted dinosaurs. Welcome to the ultimate wildlife sanctuary. Welcome to Prehistoric Park. Prehistoric Park's mission to bring back extinct animals has so far been a big success. A herd of hungry titanosaurs, 2 large and dangerous T-Rex, and a flock of Ornithomimus are just a few of the park's current residents. But according to Nigel, there's still room for one more huge reptile, as headkeeper Bob's about to find out. Bob's come to feed Henry, one of the park's modern-day residents, a 4-metre-long Nile crocodile. But even Henry and his friends will soon have to watch their backs, because Nigel wants to bring back one of these, a prehistoric crocodile.
What the heck is that? It's a cast. Can we turn it round, boys? It's the skull of Deinosuchus, the giant crocodile. Based on the fossils, I had it made. So that's the head. Watch this, mate. Look. The tail would be here. It's that long.
And weighing up to 9 tons, Deinosuchus is the biggest crocodile that has ever lived.
I think he's been a bit ambitious this time. I mean, you see our Nile crocodiles over there. We have enough trouble getting them to do anything. How he thinks he's going to get a 50-foot Deinosuchus through the time portal, I don't know, it's a mystery to me. I think he might have overstretched himself this time.
To catch a live Deinosuchus, Nigel is about to go back 75 million years to prehistoric Texas. Back then, North America was very different from today, split into 3 separate islands by a vast inland sea. The swampy coastline of prehistoric Texas provided the perfect habitat for giant crocs. At this point in prehistory, there are more than giant crocs to worry about. Right now, North America is also home to a whole host of dinosaurs, many of them large predators. It's an exciting new world to explore.
Been here a couple of minutes and my first dinosaur, and they look vegetarian. I think I can go closer to them. so fast. I've seen fossils of these. I'm pretty sure they're Parasaurolophus. And some dinosaurs stand upright all of the time, but these spend most of the time on all fours. They only run bipedally when they're moving fast. So I think they were chased by predators. But now you can see they're down on all fours. And that means I think they feel like they're safe, and that's good for me as well, because hopefully whatever was chasing them is staying back there. They are lovely, they're not nervous at all. Hey, what are you doing around the Jeep? You are gorgeous. Don't nibble my rope. What are you doing? You've never seen anything like me before, have you? These are the hunters, Albertosaurus.
Albertosaurus are early ancestors of T-Rex.
If you rev the engine, look, they're nervous about approaching. But it won't take them long to get used to this noise. Quick! They're charging. They're coming at us now. Oh. They are really shifting. More lightweight than T-Rex. They're moving about 38 miles per hour. And they've given up now, they turned away.
Back at Prehistoric Park, headkeeper Bob is struggling to keep up with his workload. At the top of his very long list is looking after the park's biggest residents, the leaf-eating titanosaurs. He's worked out that to keep their monster appetites at bay, he needs to plant 2,000 trees a year, and the titanosaurs themselves are not helping.
Typical. You know, one day Nigel's going to bring back something small and cuddly.
Elsewhere, head vet Suzanne is also working hard on a breeding program for the park's saber-toothed cats. Brought back from the South American plains of 10,000 years ago, at first the two adults were reluctant to get together.
Hey, come on, come on, come on. Hey.
But Suzanne's efforts have paid off, and there are two brand new arrivals to prove it.
Come on. Hey. Come on, hey. It's unfortunate their mother wasn't able to produce enough milk to feed them naturally. It's just as well they were here, not in the wild, because they would have died.
Suzanne doesn't know why the mother's milk dried up, but now the cubs have been hand-fed, the maternal bond is broken forever. If they were put back in with their mother, the chances are she would kill them. Luckily, the cubs are feeding well, but it does mean lots of work for Suzanne.
Okay, just wait, you're next. Just wait. It's really demanding hand-rearing these cubs. Their saber teeth won't come through until they can hunt for their own prey, but they'll be able to eat meat in a couple of months, will make things a lot easier for us.
In prehistoric Texas, Nigel has arrived at the shores of the vast sea that covers much of America at this time. It's the perfect place to look for giant crocs.
This sea here will one day become northeast Texas. I'm standing right where Dallas will be, and we've come here because most of the Deinosuchus fossils were found in that part of the Texas state. And I imagine that, like estuarine crocodiles in Australia and Papua New Guinea in the 21st century, Deinosuchus made forays into the open ocean to feed. Hey! Hey! Oi! Oi! Gah! Keep away! Gonna damage the paintwork. And they've stopped now. I think they feel safe. Parasaurolophus, they're hadrosaurs. That was a common group at the end of the late Cretaceous. They've got these duck bills for grinding vegetation. These combs on the top of their head, they're brightly coloured and they use them for display. They're pretty big, about 10 metres, over 30 feet long, weigh in at 5 or 6 tonnes. And it really puts what we're looking for in perspective. The Deinosuchus can actually take out dinosaurs like that as prey. Look, I think we can have some fun with this. What I need to do is just modify it a bit. That's it.
He's no Dr. Dolittle, but Nigel wants to strike up a conversation.
Let's see if they respond to this.
The distinctive voices of the Parasaurolophus are down to their hollow crests.
I'm talking to the dinosaurs.
A jeep is not the best way to spot a Deinosuchus. Nigel needs to try something different.
Up ahead, there's some flying reptiles. There's a flock of pterosaurs. Beautiful. Flock's a long way off, but by the colour and the head shape, I'm pretty sure they're Nyctosaurus.
Pterosaurs spot their prey from the air. Luckily, Nigel's team has brought something to help him do the same.
Prop clear.
Nyctosaurus is a type of flying reptile. Their extraordinary crests are used for display, much like the tail of a peacock.
Just down there's a Nyctosaurus fishing. Look, it's skimming the waves, lower beak goes into the water. Snap! Got one! The Nyctosaurus is going down for another fish.
Catching a Deinosuchus in open ocean would be virtually impossible. But from his aerial vantage point, Nigel soon spots a better hunting ground.
There's another Deinosuchus down there, just swimming up that creek.
The giant crocs must live upriver, but to catch one, he's got to leave the safety of the air and confront it in its own territory. Back in the 21st century, Suzanne has managed to get some time away from the saber-toothed cubs. She's come to visit Martha the mammoth, who's got problems of her own. Nigel rescued Martha from Ice Age hunters, but when she first arrived at Prehistoric Park, she seemed lonely. Suzanne introduced her to the park's herd of elephants, and Martha seemed much happier. But joining a herd is a slow process, and she's still got a long way to go. Just like elephants, mammoths are highly social animals. It's vital for Martha's health that the herd treat her as one of their own.
You can see Martha's trying to look after the matriarch's calf. It's probably a way of becoming accepted by the herd. The matriarch's really not impressed. She just doesn't want Martha around at all. She's actually being really mean to her again and being quite aggressive and trying to make her go away. Look, there she is. Martha's just wandering off by herself again. Poor thing, she's on her own.
To find the croc, we've got no choice but to do this, but I say I feel a little vulnerable. And all there is between me and a huge Deinosuchus is this frail boat.
The key to staying alive in giant croc country is to keep your eyes peeled at all times.
Wow, I think he went down. He's away.
A couple of miles upstream, Nigel finally finds what he's looking for.
This seems a perfect habitat for Deinosuchus. Easy access to the sea, a big freshwater lake, and big sandbanks. There, 5 or 6 Deinosuchus basking on that sandbank. And there's that herd of dinosaurs, the Parasaurolophus. So there's big predators and the prey.
The herd of Parasaurolophus that Nigel met on the beach need fresh water. Despite the dangers, they've had to come to this lake to drink.
I should be safe sneaking up on them like this. Unless there's a mother crocodile guarding a nest, they rarely attack on the land. They launch assaults from the water. This is as close as you need to get.
These are the biggest crocodiles that have ever lived. One Deinosuchus weighs as much as a double-decker bus.
These are immense. And there's some down there with their mouths open. They do that just like dogs panting to actually lose a bit of heat. Those colossal jaws, I've been close to fish-eating kinds of crocodiles like gharial. They've got narrow jaws for sweeping through the water through shoals of fish. But this Deinosuchus is adapted to dragging down huge prey. This crocodile feeds on dinosaurs. The Parasaurolophus herd, they're milling about on the other bank. I think they're going to go down to drink. And when they do, I bet they're at risk from these Deinosuchus. And if we can get over there, we may see some hunting. That was a spectacular sighting, but it's such a shame. Those Deinosuchus, those awe-inspiring crocodiles, are soon going to be extinct. They've got very specialised habitat requirements, and soon these sandbanks, these lakes, are going to be flooded by the sea, and they'll be gone. We've got to save one for Prehistoric Park. There's a young Parasaurolophus on its own away from the herd, showing no caution at all, straight to the water's edge. And most animals are really wary when drinking. Maybe because Deinosuchus are so rare, it's never experienced them before, doesn't realise there's danger lurking in the water. It's gone leapt out there. The Parasaurolophus is being dragged back.
The young dinosaur has no hope against such a large predator. Other Deinosuchus soon join the feast, taking it in turns to hold the carcass while others roll, pulling off lumps of flesh. But how do you catch one of these prehistoric monsters without ending up inside it? At the park, Bob and his team are struggling with the unusual demands of looking after so many prehistoric animals. Like this terror bird rescued from South America 1 million years ago.
The little rascal's done this twice now. It likes a dust bath, just like some other birds. Trouble is, he's been taking the bath too close to the fence, and you can see what's happened. And once he gets his head under the fence, he's off and away. I've been meaning to replace the whole fence and dig the post, you know, 3 or 4 feet down into the ground, but I just haven't had the chance. So this is just a temporary measure. Firefighting, if you like.
The Deinosuchus slides in and out of the water down there, so if you can start putting the stakes in, I'll draw these lines down. We'll take it right down to the water. Don't worry about these reeds. They'll help camouflage the trap.
Nigel seems to think he can catch a giant croc with just a few wooden stakes and some rope.
We've strategically placed it right next to a Deinosuchus slide. You can see here where the scales have gouged out a pathway. And hopefully the crocodile will come up here, be funneled in by these wooden stakes, and it gets narrower and narrower. The higgledy-piggledy thing is important. That's why there's all these bends. Just putting the finishing touches here. And because it's bending and curving, when the crocodile gets up here, it's funneled into this narrow portion and it can't back out. If it does, the tail gets caught up with the stakes up here. And I'm going to add an extra enticement, get a big hunk of meat. Hopefully it will smell it, and that will be an extra inducement for it to walk all the way up here. So I need to get that from the Jeep.
Having arrived at the lake by boat, Nigel now needs to get back to the Jeep, which is parked on the beach several miles away. There is a shortcut. The trouble is, prehistoric forests are dangerous places.
Did you hear that? There's something crashing about here. And what I'm worried about, the Albertosaurus, when paleontologists find the fossils, they're often in groups. We've seen 2, but there may be a whole pack. There's definitely just feel like there's something watching you. There's something there.
Luckily, Nigel's stalker turns out to be a lot smaller than an Albertosaurus.
This is a species from my field guide. I've always wanted to see them. Under better circumstances than this, of course, stealing the meat. This is Troodon. From the fossils, the first dinosaur ever described in America. And they're in the same group as velociraptors. You can see they've got that big claw on the back leg. They don't use that for killing prey like raptors do. You can see one there. That's what they use it for, holding down the meat so they can pull away bits of flesh. These are clever blighters. Relative to their size, they've got the biggest brains of any dinosaurs. And we've got to stop that, as we'll have no bait left.
At Prehistoric Park, it's all hands on deck. And even headkeeper Bob has to get his hands dirty.
This is one of the less glamorous sides of being a park keeper. Whoa. Still, at least that fella seems to be happy enough here, judging by the amount he eats and the amount of dung he's creating. And this stuff really smells. Oh. Here we go again. Hello, control room. Bob here. Yeah, can you send somebody down as soon as possible? The terror bird's out again. Yeah, they know what to bring. Bob out. All right, now, you just stay there, son. There you are. Whoa, whoa, keep your eyes on me. That's it, lads. Go on round.
It takes more than bird seed to catch a terror bird. As voracious predators, what they like is meat.
There you go. There he goes. All right. Right. There's another panic over. Dear, oh dear.
Jim, give us a hand with this, please. We've got to stop dithering here. God, it's heavy.
Back in prehistory, Nigel is baiting his crocodile trap with the last of the meat.
Thanks, mate. We've got time to set up camp. Nothing's going to come into the trap until the wind changes. We need it to blow towards the lake to carry the meat he smelled to the Deinosuchus and draw them out of the water. The wind has totally changed direction. Look at the leaves now. I'm going to go and check the trap. I'll see you later, guys. See you later.
The bait certainly seems to be attracting animals, just not the right ones.
Oi!
Leave that! Leave that!
It seems Troodon are even more common than Nigel thinks.
Hey! Leave that! Hey!
Nigel! What's happened? Taken the meat? I don't believe it. And we've got no chance against them. They've got these big bulging eyes, they can see really well in low light levels. They've scurried off deep in the bushes there. I just don't know what we're going to do now.
The remaining scraps of meat are just too small to attract a giant croc. Nigel will have to think of a new plan in the morning. Next day, Nigel is woken by some worrying noises from the lake shore.
There's something going on over there. Sounds like an Albertosaurus. Really close. It's so close. We're oblivious to us. Let's follow. Oh my gosh. This is terrifying. We'll hide down. Behind this bush, get in this bush. Three Albertosaurus. They pulled down an adult by the looks of it, Parasaurolophus. And the Deinosuchus are approaching. This is going to be a battle royal.
It seems that dinosaurs don't always rule the roost.
Albertosaurus, even though they're the biggest predator on the land, they're backing off, they're backing down from the Deinosuchus. The animal we've come back for really is the top predator of this time.
Back at the park, Martha the Mammoth is looking more isolated than ever.
I'm really worried about Martha. She's separated from the rest of the herd. She's standing by herself. I'm worried that if she feels isolated again, she'll stop eating. It's a really big concern, though. I'm really worried.
So we've got to keep those posts rigid.
Back in prehistoric Texas, Nigel's briefing the team on his new and dangerous plan to trap a Deinosuchus.
Hello, Rich, and see you later. See what happens.
With hardly any meat left, he's going to use himself as bait.
This is desperate. What I'm going to try to do is cause some vibrations in the water. Just like that young dinosaur, when it came down to drink, the vibrations attracted the Deinosuchus. I don't know where they are. As soon as this water gets deeper, there could be one waiting. And I'm going to make smashing noises. My heart's in my mouth. With crocs this size, you just can't predict the ferocity or the power of the attack. This is like a game of chicken. There's bubbles there, back there! It's gone down. I backed off too quickly then. I'm sure there's a Deinosuchus lurking in the deeper water. Come on, stay back. Don't get too close. Ah!
Reptiles tire easily, no matter how big they are.
She's tiring now. Can't get there posted. Okay, calm down, girl. Calm down. She's still quite energetic, but my plan is to tie this rope to the 3 main posts, put the time portal somewhere over there, tie the other end of the rope to the Jeep, and then accelerate away. Hopefully these posts will slow. When she does that hiss, it goes right through you. When these posts fall away, she'll have nowhere to go except ahead, and we'll run through the time portal back to Prehistoric Park.
Everyone's now ready to go back to the park.
Look at the size of that!
Shut the gate! Get the meat ready!
It's a waste of time. Come on then. Come on.
Luckily for Nigel, Bob's built the Deinosuchus pond just behind the portal.
Safely in her new home. See the bubbles, she'll feel really secure under the water. Probably won't see her for another half an hour or so. What a relief.
With the Deinosuchus safely in its pond, as usual, it's Bob who has to pick up the pieces. This time he's picked up more than he realises.
I've got the best job in the world. There's no doubt about that, but there's just so much to do. I've had trouble with a terror bird this morning. Suzanne's been up half the night with the saber-toothed cubs. That lot, they eat too much. And Nigel, bless him, just keeps coming back with more creatures, which is lovely. But we need to take on more staff. Oh my God, what the... What the...
Nigel has brought back one more animal than he thought.
Come in, Nigel. We've got a bit of a situation here.
One panicking titanosaur can cause an awful lot of damage.
Seems like every enclosure in the park has gone down.
Come on now. Come on, lads and lasses. Where do you think you're going? Come on. That's it.
Oh, look. Bob, do you read over?
Matilda's behind you. Just run. Just run, mate.
All right.
Oh, the T-Rex is heading for the elephants.
Okay, I'll try to get there first.
The T-Rex has managed to separate the baby elephant from every member of the herd, except for one.
To lure her.
Matilda decides to go for a smaller but easier meal.
She's seen me. Okay, boys. Okay.
It may have seemed like a good idea at the time, but now Nigel is in serious trouble. Thanks to the Deinosuchus, Nigel is still one step ahead of Matilda.
got you, Matilda. Yeah, emergency over. Wow,
Gosh, you poor thing.
I managed to lure her after me and got her caught in one of the enclosures there. Look, I'm climbing the ladder. She just about missed biting my foot off. But anyway, thanks everyone. That's brilliant. I'm back to looking after the
I'll tell you now.
A few weeks later, Prehistoric Park has brought in the extra keepers it needs. Soon the animals are all back in their enclosures and the park is finally beginning to look shipshape again. Suzanne has managed to wean the saber-toothed cubs off the bottle and onto meat. Things are looking up for Martha the Mammoth as well. She's now an accepted member of the herd and is allowed to play with the baby elephant whose life she saved. And once Bob finally deals with the stowaway Troodon, at last, the park is back under control.
Gotcha, little rascal.
At least until Nigel's next adventure.